Do you want to know what energies are surrounding you during this full moon in Cancer transitioning into Leo? Then this is the in-depth tarot message meant just for you, so keep watching. Hello trick-or-treaters, and welcome back to my channel, TrickrTreatTarot, where it is spooky season all year long. If you like Halloween or Samhain, then this is definitely the channel for you, where I do spooky themed tarot pick-a cards and other spiritual spooky related videos just like this one. So if that's your jam, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. And while you are at it, make sure you do consider subscribing to the channel. And while you are subscribing, make sure you hit that post bell notification button down below so you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week. Alright, you guys, so we are back again with another full moon reading message. Alright, so we're gonna do this the same way we've done all of our previous full moon messages. We are going to start with our astrological forecast, kind of talk about the energies, do the shuffling on camera, and then we're gonna get into our collective reading with the messages from the cards, right? So this is a collective reading, not a pick a card. And then after that, we're going to do our collective charm casting just for some more in-depth messages on what we can expect for this energy coming in for right until the next full moon, right? These messages are kind of like monthly messages. So from one full moon to the next full moon, okay? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get straight into it, you guys, starting with our astrological forecast, okay? So this full moon is going to be in Cancer, but transitioning into Leo, okay? So whenever we have a full moon in Cancer, that's always a good right time for us to kind of start to clean our space, right? Cleaning our spaces, cleaning our energies. This is a good time for you to do that ritual bath, that cleansing bath, right? Do that sage smudging, cleansing the house with your incense, Palo Santo, the sage, right? Whatever it is that you use. So this is a good time for that. Also, this is going to be a good time for sitting down with family, taking time for family, time out for, right, your loved ones, okay? Good time to spend time with each other and communication with each other. So that's another thing, right? So we know preparing the home, preparing the house, taking care of yourself and taking care of your loved ones, your family, okay? Now with it transitioning into Leo, this could also stimulate some energies of creativity. We know Leo is a very creative sign. So this would also possibly be a good time for you guys to find some creative outlets, okay? The full moon is a good time for releasing energy. So a good way to release any pent up energies during this full moon is going to be in creative ways. So, right, that could be painting, singing, dancing, music, right? Do a nice drumming circle, dancing, right, to the beat, to the rhythm, or even playing in the rhythm. Painting, right, any kind of artistic endeavor is going to be a strong release for you during this full moon as well. So keep all of that in mind. Now, for our lives, we can expect how this energy might be affecting us, right, for until the next full moon, right, for this next couple of days, next month until then. We're going to see maybe a spark in our creativity. We're going to see a spark with new ideas, wanting to spend more time with our family, right, maybe to do more creative things with our family, or being open to more creative conversations with our family, also being open to new ideas. All right, so these are some energies that are also going to be affecting us, some things that we have to look forward to during this full moon energy in Cancer transitioning into Leo, okay? Now, with all that being said, that will kind of conclude our general, right, astrological forecast, general energy surrounding our moon phase, full moon this month. We're going to go ahead, we're going to get into the shuffling now, you guys. So I have, you know, all my decks here already picked out, all my lunar decks, because we love the lunar energies. And we're going to get into the message. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below, you guys. Timestamps are in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section, so you can skip around to the parts that you do want to see. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into it. boos and goals and witchy souls. So this is our collective reading for this full moon energy that is going to be surrounding us in Cancer, transitioning into Leo. So let's go ahead, get straight into it and see what's going on. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles. Interesting energy. All Pentacles energies coming through here, okay? Money, material, the body, physicality. Those are the energies that are coming through here, okay? So we see with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this could talk about us. Right? This could talk about us. We aren't focusing probably on our own ideas that we need to focus on, right? Full moon transitioning into Leo, which is talking about our creative side, our creative ideas. Maybe we've been focusing too much on maybe other people, other people's needs, other people's wants, and not enough on ours. Or maybe we've been focusing too much on paying the bills, right? Immediately. How am I going to pay for tomorrow? That's how am I going to pay for today, right? Those are the things that we're thinking about, but we're not really thinking about our future long term, right? Career goals. We're stuck, maybe some of us, in a job, but we're not thinking about our career, because the job is kind of what's working for us right now in this moment, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work out for us long term. But we're not thinking about long term because we're too focused on short term problems and short term solutions, okay? A message that's coming through here is short-term solutions for long-term problems. Okay, so this full moon energy really wants you to get creative with your problem-solving skills. That's what I'm seeing here with this full moon energy, that there's a need to balance. Okay, yeah, because we have the Four of Pentacles, right, which is talking about holding on too tight. Holding onto your money too tight. You're afraid of losing something. Okay, but you need to understand transformation. You have to give something up in order to receive something in return. Transformation, right? It's a cycle. In order to have that movement, that cyclic movement of energy, you have to be willing to, right, release energy, to allow energy to come back to you on that kind of that wheel, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, this is talking about a need for balance, right? You have to find that balance of how can I work today, but also figure out how to work for 10 years from now, right? So there's a need to find the balance of being able to say, here are my short-term problems that I need short-term solutions for, but here are my long-term problems that I also need long-term solutions for. So that's really where we see this interesting dichotomy that's coming into play here in this full moon energy, okay? Luna really wants us to focus on our money, our finances, and our problems, right? Our materialistic problems that are taking the forefront, right? During this month ahead, during this full moon to full moon energy, right? We really have to focus on the material. Maybe some of us are dreaming too much. We're stuck in our heads, we're stuck in our daydreams, and we're not really making anything work, or putting in any work to make those dreams a reality, right? So we have to focus on bringing a lot of those dreams, a lot of those visions, wants, desires into reality. So there's also a bit of manifestation that's coming into play here as well, you guys. So we really have to try and focus more on releasing energy and transforming energy, transforming our ideas into reality, our dreams into reality, focusing more long term instead of just short term, finding that balance of tomorrow as well as 10 years from now, okay? I think that there's a little bit of a fear as well for some of you guys watching this about thinking that long term ahead because you're scared of what might become in those next 10 years. It's overwhelming to think about how to get there, or feeling like time is moving too fast or too quickly. A lot of you guys watching this right now may feel like you don't have solid foundations to stand on, and that's why you're holding so tightly into a job that's not working for you. Some of you guys watching this are stuck in a job that's not working for you. You're working for the job, but the job's not working for you, okay? Think about that for a minute. Meditate on that for a minute, you guys. You're working for your job, but is your job working for you? No. No, it ain't. Okay, a lot of you guys know that it's not working out for you. Okay, do not be afraid to switch jobs. Don't be afraid to find a new career path or just start figuring out an actual career path, right? A job is temporary, a career is forever. So, right, those are a lot of the facets that you have to start thinking about in this full moon energy. For a lot of you guys, also this full moon in Cancer, taking care of the family. Maybe some of you guys are stay-at-home parents. Maybe that's not working out for you anymore. Maybe you want more than just being a stay-at-home parent. Maybe you want to start that side business, that side hustle. Maybe your kids are growing up and you're trying to figure out what you're doing now with your life. How are you going to start to spend your time now that you have more time for you, okay? So there's a lot of different energies coming through here, but the majority of it is focusing on career, focusing on finances, focusing on long-term goals, okay? Long-term goals, planning out those goals, goal setting, right? This is really good too with it, us being in the new year now, right? I believe this is even the first full moon. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my calendar, my moon calendar over here. It is our first full moon of the year, you guys. So that's very important here. Goal setting, kind of planning out the rest of your year with this full moon. It's really setting the tone for you financially, materialistically, and physically on where your year's kind of gonna go, okay? But let's go ahead, see your other cards, see what else is going on here. A new start is coming. A new start is coming. New moon energy. This is interesting that you have new moon energy coming through on a full moon. But we're just talking about how this is really setting the tone for you for the year to come. With this being the first full moon, this is very important energy, right? I believe this is the cold moon or the snow moon. So this is really going to be setting the tone for you this year. And we see that there's a new start coming. There's new energy coming. And what's the new start? New start in a new career. Maybe a new start with bringing your ideas to fruition, right? New start bringing new goals, right? New plans, planning out new goals, long-term goals that you're going to be able to plan out for the rest of the year, right? How you want to grow, how you want to succeed. This is also going to be a good time. We talked about being creative, possibly creating like an affirmation board, creating a vision board, right? That's the word I was looking for. Creating a vision board for your new year at this full moon, okay? This is going to be good. So that's really going to allow you to kind of plan in a creative way of the things that you want to manifest into your life this new year 2022, okay? That I'm filming this currently, okay? We also have gratitude. Gratitude is coming through here. Last quarter moon gratitude. So this is important, you guys. This is really important when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to, right, money magic, when it comes to prosperity, success, and setting goals. There's a strong need for gratitude, and a lot of people don't understand this. In order to receive gifts, right, our wants or desires from the universe, in order to manifest our dreams and desires and ideas, we have to be gracious for what the universe has already provided to us, okay? Spirit requires recognition for all that Spirit has done for you thus far in order for you to continue receiving these blessings, okay? And a lot of people maybe feel like they can't or they don't recognize the blessings that have been provided to you, but as you are watching this, this is a blessing, okay? The phone, the technology, the Wi-Fi, the security, the house, the food, the clothes, all of those are blessings. Your hands, your feet, your senses, your ability to see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Those are all blessings. So you have to really sit down, right? because we have the Four of Pentacles. That's never a good card to have, you guys. Four of Pentacles in this situation is telling you that you're not being gracious. You are holding on too tight. You're not willing to share. And part of the reason why is because you feel like you don't have enough to give. Okay, so, but you do. All that you have is all that you need, and all that you need is all that you have. And until you realize that, you're never going to receive any more. Okay, you're never going to receive any more until you understand that concept right there. Okay, rewind that, play that again for you. So yeah, right, this full moon, write a message to the universe in your scripting journal, your manifestation journal. Write a message thanking the universe for all that it has done for you thus far. Sit down and meditate on all of the blessings that you have to be thankful for. Even if they seem small, they are huge. They're great blessings, because sometimes the little things that we forget of are really the things that we feel that we cannot live without. Okay, and sometimes the things that we think we can't live without are small things, small monetary things that we actually can still exist without. Okay, so that's something that's coming through here that's really important for you, right? Starting those new beginnings, be thankful, right, for all of the past, for all of your past blessings, and for everything that's gotten you to this point where you are right now, in order for you to really be able to move forward. Okay, because we're seeing that you're in this transitional period here as well. Okay, what else do we got going on for us? So we have caution, the Ouija board. Okay, caution. So there's a need for you, right, with this new beginning to proceed with caution. Okay, and I think maybe part of this is because, right, we're talking about the physical realm. Okay, the physical realm. So things could start to get a little weird, right? I'm not telling you guys to go quit your job tomorrow and not have a plan. I'm telling you guys to make a plan if you want to quit your job. Make a plan first, okay? Set some goals, make a plan, have, right, a backup, a savings account, savings money. Make sure that you have another job or 2 or 3 lined up for you before you leave this one, okay? Because you have to make sure that you keep that that constant flow of income, so that way you can take care of your family and you can pay your bills. Okay, so there's a need of caution here, but I'm also sensing that this card is telling me that there's worry. There's a lot of worry, you guys, watching this. A lot of worry because maybe you feel like you can't do it. Maybe you have dreams and you have goals and you just feel like, they're not realistic. I'm not going to be able to achieve that. I can't do that. I can't do it on my own. That's something that I'm hearing here. I can't do it on my own. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Who else do you need there with you? Spirit. Spirit is always there with you. Your guides are always with you. So technically, you're never really alone when your ancestors are basically holding your hand through life. Okay, you just can't see them or feel them all the time. But I'm sensing that a lot of you guys feel like maybe you are on this journey alone. Maybe, excuse me. Maybe you do feel like life is just a little hard right now. You're feeling like things are hard, things are tough. Maybe you're not in the best place right now mentally, emotionally, and financially. Okay, there's a lot of stress. I'm sensing there's a lot of stressful energy that's coming through here. And maybe a lot of you guys watching this are in stressful situations. Maybe some of you guys are wondering, maybe you have to move and you're trying to figure out where you're going to go. How are you going to pay your rent, right? Maybe some of you guys are struggling and wondering about how you're going to really find a new career. Maybe you did just quit and maybe it was a bad idea, or maybe your job just let you go because right, maybe they were having hiring or staffing issues, problems, right? Their own financial insecurities. So there's a lot of worry that's coming through here, and I think a lot of it is worry for the future, but part of the gratitude message that's coming through here is that you have to let go of worry. Because when you worry, you're telling the universe that you don't trust it. You're telling spirit that I can't trust you. That's what worry is. It's not trusting spirit to catch you when you fall, to be able to provide for you when you need it most. And so in order to be able to be okay with this new beginning, and in order to really manifest all of your goals, dreams, affirmations, success, right? Money, abundance, fortune, In order to have all of that come to you, you have to really start to let go of stress and you have to let go of worry. And you have to start to understand that the universe is always going to be here to catch you, that spirit is always going to be here to catch you. So if you're watching this and maybe you just lost your job and you're scared, take a deep breath, okay? Have a moment. It's okay to be scared in that moment, but then you have to let go of that fear. You have to let go of that stress and you have to let go of that worry. And that's really going to allow your brain to think more clearly. And when you start to have more clear thoughts coming into you, that's when spirit can connect with you and communicate with you better. And before you know it, aha, eureka, I have an idea on how to get to tomorrow and how to make it through the next 10 years. Okay, so that's something else that's coming through here. So make sure this full moon, while we are doing our gratitude affirmations, being thankful, we are also letting go of stress and worry, and we're understanding that the universe is always here to catch us. Spirit is always here to catch you if you should fall. Spirit is always here to provide for you, okay? Do not ever have that fear of going without, of not having enough, because the spirit will always make sure that you have enough, okay? We have Mars force, okay? So this is powerful energy coming through here with Mars. We know Mars also represents Aries energy. This is also Emperor energy. This is taking action energy. So with this full moon, right, we know that there's a lot of finances, a lot of materialistic things happening here, switching jobs, moving houses, right? And Mars here is talking about taking action, really taking action on your ideas, taking actions on your thoughts, taking actions on your plans, right? So we can, this full moon, we can make the vision board, we can set the goals, we can make a plan, but none of that means anything unless we take action on it. We have to take the action to move forward with these plans, to turn these goals, these ideas into reality. Okay, so action is that driving force, that our alchemical energy that transforms an idea into reality. You want to talk about manifestation? Action is the energy, the driving force that's going to bring that manifestation energy into your reality. Okay, so you have on one end, right, you have your thoughts, you have your plans, you have your goals, you have your ideas, and on the other hand, you have your reality, your physicality, the material universe that's surrounding you. Okay, and right, so our goal in life is always to figure out how to get from here, the abstract, to here, our concrete. All right, so we have both. We know we have both. We see both, right? Our abstract, we see it in our head, we see it in our mind, our thoughts, our dreams. And we see the concrete, right, all around in our waking state. We see it, hear it, feel it, touch it. And what brings the abstract into the concrete, that driving force, the alchemical energy, is action. Action, okay? Your actions to transform this abstract energy into concrete reality, okay? So let that sink in for a minute, okay? I hope that this is making sense. I could always make a more in-depth video about that transitional moment if we need it. But that's what this card is really talking about here, is really just taking action, taking ownership, and being a leader in your life, okay? Because when we talked about having that stress and having that worry about, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it, right? We talked about that energy of feeling like you were alone, having to do things alone. So what if no one else is there to support you? Be a leader in your life. Be your own emperor or empress energy, right? Be your own driving force, your own general, okay? You don't need anybody else there to support you. You just need your own self, your own energy, your own drive and passions, okay? Part of this energy here is figuring out, what are your passions? What are you passionate about? How can you use that passion as a career to transform your goals, to bring you success, right, and fortune and abundance? Okay, so that's the energy that's coming through here, you guys. This full moon in Cancer transitioning into Leo, okay? Wow, so that is That's pretty much sums up our energies, you guys. We have our last card here. This is our affirmation card. So let's go ahead and see what it says. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yeah, that's probably it. All right, so this card's important. All right, this card's important because, oh, I got the chills, you guys. Spirit's communicating. Spirit's communicating here. This card's important because a lot of you guys watching this, the reason you are stuck right in this energy of not being able to move forward, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're kind of stagnant. You're kind of stuck. You're not being able to move forward, right? Holding on to what you have, never feeling like you have enough, never feeling like you're going to obtain enough. It's because for some of you, you're living in your past. For some of you, right, people told you that you weren't good enough. People told you that you couldn't do it. People told you that you were never going to make it. All right, these are things that we've all heard. We've all heard, and sometimes we think that they don't affect us, but they actually do, right? They do affect us, and we don't realize it until we realize that we're not doing what we want to do because we're afraid we can't do it. There's a fear of failure because there's an expectation of failure. Other people might have expected you to fail, so you now expect yourself to fail. Okay? There's pessimism. And when you try to move forward with these goals and you try to give yourself that driving force for this new start, right? Letting go of worry, being gracious for opportunities that will be coming your way because you're grateful for the opportunities that have already come your way. And you're going to make all these amazing things happen for you. And there's going to be people that are going to say, stop. That are going to say, you can't do this. They're going to say, it's not going to work out for you. They're going to say, it's too risky. Your plans, no good, right? And so what you have to do is ignore them. Ignore the noise. Ignore the negativity. You don't have time for it this year, okay? 2022, we don't have time for the negativity. We don't have time to live in the past. You don't have time to care about what other people say because it's your life. The only person whose voice matters is your own. Listen to your guides, they're supporting you. Listen to your angels, your ancestors, they're supporting you. Listen to spirit, the universe, they're supporting you, okay? But stop paying attention to the noise of all these outsiders, of people who don't even know you. Okay? Like, these people don't even know who you are. They don't even know anything about you, about your past. Why are you going to let them affect your future? All right, you guys. So, powerful messages, really strong messages. I wasn't expecting this kind of a reading to come through during this full moon energy. But it makes sense, okay? With it being the first full moon of the year, right? We're really setting the tone here. It's time to really start doing the work. And this is really coming through on a material, a physical level, okay? Really needing that transformative energy, really taking charge of your life, letting go of the past, looking towards the future, goal setting, planning, make that vision board and make sure that you take the actions to turn those visions into reality, okay? That is very, very important here. And letting go of worry, okay? Let go of the worry, let go of the stress. Part of that worry and stress is thinking about what other people are going to think or listening to what other people say. Let go of all that, all right? If someone starts to speak unkindly to you, about you, what you're doing, just remember that they probably are just having a bad day and it's their own negativity of themselves that they're simply just projecting onto you, okay? But you don't have time for that negativity, so ignore it and just forget about it, okay? And don't engage. That's the most important thing. Do not engage in negativity because you have too much that you're working towards this year. And if you engage in that negativity, it's just going to really negate all of the positive things that you're trying to bring towards you this year, that you're really trying to bring towards you, okay? So just forget about it. Don't think about it, okay? And I know that's easier said than done. And it's going to be a process, but the great thing is you got all year to work on it now, boo. You got all year, okay? So, wow, powerful messages. This full moon, powerful, powerful energy, you guys. So, woo, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that you guys like this message. Oh my goodness. Let me not forget our charms, you guys. We have to do our charm casting. Oh no. Okay, just kidding. We're not finished yet. We're not done. Let's put our cards to the side and let's get into our charm casting. All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get into our charm casting just to get some more information on the energy surrounding this full moon in Cancer transitioning into Leo, okay? Okay, so, we have this guy fall out here too. Let me just take a minute and see what is going on here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Whoa. So there's definitely finances, materialism that's coming through here. We're seeing that there's a need for you to focus, right, mainly on money, materialism, finances, careers, jobs, goals, goal setting, right? But it's a lot to do with abundance. I see there's a lot about abundance, focusing on your own abundance. And this could talk about abundance, right? A lot, we know the focus is materialistically, but essentially in order to have that materialistic abundance, there also needs to be abundance spiritually and emotionally, okay? So there needs to be spiritual and emotional abundance before you can have physical abundance. There's a transitional period there that's coming through. We also are seeing, right, growth, that there's going to be some growth for you. We, because this is the collective, right? So this is for me too, you guys. Like, this is for you, but this is also a message for me. So we're in a transitional period of growing, right? It's trying to spread our roots, spread our wings, and really spread out our branches and figure out where it is that we're going, where it is that we're headed, and why we're moving in that direction, okay? We're seeing that there's definitely a need to figure out what path we're moving in and why we're moving in that path, okay? And then there's a lot emotional energy that's coming through here as well, a lot of emotional energy. And so the adventure begins. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, you guys. So we do have new beginnings, right? Emotional new beginnings for you. We see that there's a support system. You do have an emotional support system, even if you don't think that you do, that there's right, new beginnings for you emotionally. There's new beginnings for you financially. We're seeing that there's abundance that's coming through here. We're seeing that there's also new mindsets, philosophy that's coming through here as well. There's also a lot of fire energy, which is interesting because Cancer is transitioning into Leo. Leo is a fire sign. So that energy is also coming through here with the fire. Fire also, we had the Mars card, right, which talked about force, which we know is all about action, taking action on your plans and on your ideas in order to turn them into a reality, okay? And we see here that there's also a need for you to trust your instincts, trust your gut, and to trust your feelings, because ultimately that is what's going to lead to your success. Not listening to other people's voice, but listening to your own voice, okay? And then we also have here a need to communicate more. So I'm seeing that you're not, maybe some of you guys watching this aren't big communicators, right? Maybe you don't know how to talk about your ideas, but a lot of that is because of your fear and your worry. So you don't really talk about your future, where you're going, where you're headed. There's not a lot of dialogue or communication there because there is a lot of stress and a lot of worry related to that. And you're worried about what people are going to say about your ideas, or what other people's opinions are going to be about you and your life and how you're living it. But again, I'm seeing that there's a need for you to really let go of that energy, and to really allow yourself to be more outspoken, to speak your mind more, allow yourself to be able to really talk about your opinions and your ideas, your wants, your desires, and your goals, okay? Long-term goals for you in your life. We also see here that there is, you guys do have a big support system though. I don't know why there's a lot of fear that's coming through here, because I am seeing that for a lot of you guys, you do have friends or family that are supporting you or will be supporting you in these endeavors and in this transitional time for you, okay? We're also seeing here too that your ancestors are here. They are here to create a strong foundational net for you, right, to catch you if you fall. We're also seeing here that there's new foundations that are going to be created by letting go of old ones, okay? We're seeing that there's transformative energy, letting go of the past, letting go of old ideas to allow these new ideas to really flourish and come through. And then we're also seeing more transitional energy here, right? The key to your success is that transformative energy, that transitional period, right? There's a need for growing up. A lot of you guys watching this, right, whether you're children or adults, or however old you are, that don't even matter, okay? Age doesn't matter. We're talking about mindset. It's time for you guys, a lot of you guys watching this, to grow up mentally. There's a need to really attain a certain level of wisdom, which you will be achieving throughout the year, right? This is going to be a process throughout the year, but mainly in this month, full moon to full moon, you're going to gain a lot of wisdom of your reality, and how to really trust yourself and the universe more, okay? We're also seeing here, now is the time to ask for help if you need help, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for it, because I am seeing that there are people who are willing to help you. Maybe you just don't know that because you haven't asked for help and you're waiting for people to offer it. If it's not offered to you, do not be afraid to ask for it, okay? I'm also seeing here commitment, that this is the time. Now is the time to be committed to yourself. Now is the time to be committed to your ideas. Now is the time to be committed to your goals, okay? Commitment is a strong energy that's coming through here. Without commitment, there will not be success, okay? Without commitment, there will not be success. You have to be committed. You have to stay on schedule, and you have to remember that one of the most important keys is consistency, okay? Being consistent with yourself, with your work, with your goals, in order to bring them into fruition, okay? We're also seeing here moving forward with your dreams, okay? We have chariot energy coming through here, moving forward with your dreams. We also have the gun here, right, with the star card, all about hope, right, all about work, all about your dreams, with the chariot here. So it's about taking action on your dreams, right? Starting the ignition of that chariot, hitting the gas, and just going. Not even worrying about where it's going to take you, not thinking about where you're even going, but just going. Just know that you're moving, okay? Because you've been stagnant. We've been stagnant for so long that it doesn't even matter anymore where we're going. There just needs to be motion. There needs to be movement, and then the rest will follow, okay? You can figure out where you're headed later, but you got to start the engine. You got to put your foot on the gas, and you got to get going, okay? That chariot wants to drive, okay? Let her go. Let her out, okay? And then again, with help, we see that there's also a need for you to change your perspective on what help is, okay? So for some of you guys watching this, maybe you really feel like you can't ask for help, or because it's a sign of weakness. That's something that I see coming through here, and you really have to let go of pride. You have to let go of your pride, right? With the Leo energies, they tend to be, Leo's energy is very prideful energy, sometimes too prideful, where you actually hurt yourself because you're too afraid of letting people know how you actually feel, of letting people know when you're down, when you're feeling emotional, when you need help. So that's something that's coming through here, is a need for you to actually be vocal about your feelings, and to not be afraid to ask for help, okay? And not be afraid of showing weakness, because sometimes our weaknesses are actually our strengths, okay? And you do have people here that are willing to help you, provide for you, okay? That are really going to be a strong strong support system for you during this transitional period, okay? Wow, okay, so that is your charm cast. That is your message for you, for me, for all of us watching this, the collective on our full moon energy in Cancer transitioning into Leo, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. It has been such a pleasure. I hope that you guys like this reading. If you did like this reading, please do comment down below, you guys. Those comments, those interactions, they really help me. They help my channel in the algorithm. So help a witch out so we can continue to grow this channel, you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, you guys. All of these things really help me, okay? So please, I would really appreciate your support in this way, you guys. So thank you again so much for watching. It has been such an absolute pleasure. I will see you guys on the next video, okay? Keep it creepy, you guys.